Buonasera, buonasera. Come state? Come state? Spero che voi stiate tutti bene. Qui ho degli audio. Perché ho degli audio? Tanto non li vengo a rilevare, quindi niente. Chiudiamo qua. Come state? Come state? Spero che voi stiate tutti bene. Il weekend che sia stato fruttuoso. Intanto... Ah, troppo. Tanto mettiamo in posa il nostro assistente. Ok. E che cosa? Come sempre vi ricordo chi è che c'è online in questo momento. C'è Metaster con Gartifone, Grandfather Hermit con The Montuary Assistant, Frozen con Splatoon 3, Eruner con Giochi Retro, Varlaluna con Arte, con il Pichu con 4 chiacchiere, Macronature con GDR da tavolo, Ferogigio con 4 chiacchiere, Eruner89 con Video Party, Cinanzoron con Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy Duel Link Evolution, Art Attack Original con Italia 1990, Drakenwolf con Space Punks, Constantine con Soul Hackers 2, i Full Metal Robe con The Binding of Isaac e Sicri con GTA 5. Come sempre vi ricordo anche i comandi punto esclamativo CMD e punto esclamativo CTRL per ricordarvi sempre i miei cari amici affezionati che fanno live e che insieme facciamo parte del gruppo dei Ctrl M. Detto ciò, domani ricomincio tennis. Però adesso come adesso andiamo in gioco. Quindi facciamo così. Tiriamo di qua e qua. Giochiamo questo. Quanto alto? Carica partita. Ok.
Can I bother you again? I don't mean to worry you, but
Why?
you should come and take a look at your... Here, there's a sign warning people about rock slides, and a big boulder has already hit the car next to yours.
You're right. Normally I should...
But, so you're just going to ignore any kind of danger?
It's
Ok,
like
questo era
everything
quello
else in
dell'altra
life.
volta.
If you believe in something firmly enough...
You're not a member of that...
Puritas...
Never mind.
Yes.
The slip of paper from the... If the crane flies upside down at 7:30, the slip of... When the siren sounds as the day's labor begins, note the path of the hungry, even if... The slip of paper... If you ignore the warning and disregard your name...
Ok, questo.
Excuse me!
What? Oh, what?
Sorry to disturb you, but is there any way of putting this fantastic message back inside a fortune cookie?
Of course. All you need to do is bake a new cookie.
Would you do that for me?
Oh well, it's not like I've got anything better to do.
Fatto?
Thank you so much.
Se ne torni pure a dormire. Io devo fare il biscotto con
I brought
questo
you a
qua.
freshly baked fortune cookie.
Oh, how nice of you. That doesn't sound good at all.
Is everything okay?
I'm not too sure. My horoscope promised me a carefree day, but I guess I should take note of the advice in my fortune cookie. Otherwise, I could be headed for disaster.
The message from the fortune cookie really seems to have unnerved him. Can I bother you again?
I strongly suspect.
I don't mean to nag, but if I...
You would?
Definitely. The rock slide warning sign. The somewhat battered vehicle next to yours. Not to mention the warning in your fortune cookie.
If you ignore the warning and disregard your neighbor's misfortune, disaster will strike you also.
Exactly. The warning is the sign. And don't you think your neighbor's misfortune could mean the boulder on top of the car next to yours?
You are quite right.
Well, you are right about that.
I had better move my car.
Good idea. As far away as possible, I would say. Well, is it safe now?
Yes, I hope so. Thank you so much for saving me from imminent disaster.
You're
Ok,
welcome. I'm famous for my totally unselfish helpfulness, you know.
ma soprattutto per il mio tornaconto.
Boo!
What? Oh,
Looks like...
I am sorry.
Didn't you tell me you need to wait here until the surveyor goes home for the day?
Yes, but that may be a while yet.
I don't know. Can you see his car anywhere?
Oh, so he already left for today? I thought. It's so early.
Why would you care?
Yes, indeed. Why shouldn't I be lucky for once and simply enjoy my luck? Please excuse me. I've got to go.
It's amazing. No matter how sluggish people are, the minute their working day ends, they suddenly move as fast as lightning. Not that I care. Just as long as the snack stand is no longer in the way, and the laser beam... but the laser beam, where did it go?
Perfetto, e scarico.
A spirit level with a built-in laser pointer. Unfortunately, it's not working. Why not? That's an excellent question. Let's see what's hidden behind this flap.
Che
Batteries.
batterie.
Nothing exciting, but better than nothing, I guess. Good idea. Maybe the batteries are dead. I've had that problem with my camera. Right, the laser pointer should be pointing in exactly the same direction as the statue's arm now. Let's see where it leads.
Ok.
It used to be possible to push a button for information. The minute I overcome one obstacle, the next problem rears its head. And I don't think violence is going to help me here either. I could tug at this hook, and the crane would topple over, and that would knock down.
Proviamo a
It used
passare.
to be possible. That way leads... I could hang the power cable.
No?
The town of Gatineau. The town of Gatineau, as it must have looked in the Middle Ages. Here's something to get hooked on. A mole went a bit... A construction vehicle. Can I bother you again? So, you're hoping to stumble upon a few...
Of course. Everyone must fend for himself.
What are you looking...
Anything that could be valuable. Silverware.
But with all this rubble lying about, how would you even get to it?
Don't worry. My car's loaded with heavy-duty equipment. I could pull a whole house down. So never mind a bit of rubble.
Oh, okay.
Ok.
I'll leave you to your...
Okay.
I made such an effort getting this... A mole went a bit over...
Proviamo un po' a parlare con David.
Have you discovered anything?
I'm working on it.
How long can it take to decipher?
With your constant interruptions?
Fine, I'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
Vaffa. Niente. Eh, mm. Beh, che trova lo specchio. Forse nella macchina? Mm. Ok, manca effettivamente lo specchio. Vediamo. Che è questo? Perché non me ne sono accorto fino adesso?
I have an idea. Let's see if it works. Take it down. No. The laser beam points in the right direction. It's just hang. I could tug at this hook, and the crane would topple over, and that would knock down the information. I could tug. Here's something to get hooked up.
Mm. Mhm.
That's too light to... That's too... I may... The laser beam is... I'm sure I could use this to reflect the laser beam, but then I would have to stand here all day. An excellent assignment for an intern. I could tug. Here's some... It used to... The town... What am I supposed to do? Go up on a mole hunt? The laser beam...
Cosa mi potrebbe mai servire?
I'm sure I could use this to reflect the laser beam, but then I would have to stand here all day. An excellent assignment for an intern, not for someone... The laser beam is pointing towards the ruins. Off I go then. The laser beam is pointing at that heap of... Now what? Have the batteries gone dead again? Never mind. I know where I need to look now. Some of these stones are so big that I would need... There it lies, buried under... Can I bother you again? Would you be interested in something like a silver goblet?
Yes, sure. Did you find something?
I'm not sure. Over there, under that pile of rubble.
Where? Where exactly? Take me there.
Ce la fa?
Yes, indeed. There is something sparkling down there. Let me just get my equipment from the car and start moving this rubble. I'll be right back.
Bella.
There, that did it. I don't know much about this historical stuff, but I'll just take this goblet to an expert I know.
What about me?
What about you?
Am I not getting a reward?
Sure. As soon as I sell this, I'll give you, shall we say, 20%?
50,
30?
40.
35.
Okay.
Fine. Wait here. I'll be back soon.
Sì, fidati.
At least the grave robbers of the past had a certain amount of expertise. On the other hand, there are so many incompetent people in so many professions. Why should grave robbers be any different? At least now I have access to the wall where the laser beam was pointing. I'll try pulling it. Or maybe push.
Ah,
The laser beam pointed straight to this room. That leads me to hope that Sister Elise's hidden key is here somewhere. Time to begin searching for it. I wonder how old this barrel might be. But even more interesting is the wooden board firmly attached to the top of it. The barrel is way... There are buttons recessed into the wooden board, and a single indentation on the left. Could this be some kind of mechanism to reveal the hiding place that Elise mentioned? But why are the buttons locked in place? I can't press them. Am I still missing something to raise them from the board? Three stone discs and a set of buttons. It's obviously some kind of mechanism. I wonder why the discs all have different colors. Do I have to align the holes in a certain position? Maybe they need to overlap. And what about these numbers? Are they important? If so, how?
sbagliato. Devo farlo di uno in meno.
I did it! Now that the
Okay.
holes are all overlapping, a small niche has been uncovered. I have already solved... There are buttons recessed into the The ring fits perfectly, and the buttons have been raised from their fittings.
Obviously, your mind is on more frivolous things. We're not here for the booze. While you are indulging in old vintages, I have managed to decipher the plaque.
Well, any clues?
Yes, but they aren't terribly conclusive.
I'm listening.
Actually, all it says is that the statue depicts Saint Ostrobert of Rouen.
The Archbishop, in whose honor the town of Gatineau was founded?
That's
Ok.
right. How did you know?
That kind of thing is common knowledge.
You have me impressed.
Thanks. Didn't it say anything else?
No, it doesn't really help us, does it?
Who knows? I'll keep it in mind. Did it really say nothing else on the plaque besides the name?
No, only that the statue depicts Saint Ostrobert of Rouen.
Ostrobert. That's not much to go on, is it?
Who knows? This information might eventually come in useful in some way. Just don't ask me what way.
I will keep...
Ok.
I'm going to place the sketch next to it.
Mm. Com'è che era la parola?
Could you give me a hand?
Sure.
Did it really say
No, only that the statue depicts Saint Austrebert of Rouen.
Austrebert.
Austrabert? That's not much to go on, is it?
Who knows? This
Mm.
It sounded like the mechanism was reset.
Allora, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It sounded like the...
Aspetta che mi devo segnare la parola.
Could you give me a hand?
sure.
Did it really say nothing else on the plaque besides the name?
No, only that the statue depicts Saint
Austrebert.
Austrebert of Rouen.
Austrabert. That's not much to go on, is it?
Who knows? This information might eventually come in useful in some way. Just don't ask me what way.
R E I R D. Mm.
I...
Ah. Mm. Qua non va bene. Questo neanche. Aust. Mm.
Could you give...
Sure.
These strange lettered buttons on the barrel...
Courage. So far, you have mastered every task, no matter how.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Did it really say nothing?
No, only that the statue depicts Saint Austrebert of Rouen.
Austrebert.
Austrabert.
Austrebert.
That's not much to go on, is it?
Who knows?
Vediamo.
It sounded like the mechanism was reset.
Mm. T, R, E, Austra, B, A, R, mm. U, Austrabert. Mm. Perché questa STR non va bene qua. E non... UA D S
It sounded like the mechanism was reset.
Cosa posso dimenticarmi?
One of the many...
L'unico è questo. Austra. R è questa. Però dopo non si attacca a nessuna T. C'è la U là in alto. C'è la S di qua. La U là. E se non fosse Austrabert, cosa potrebbe essere d'altro con
Could you
10
give me a
lettere?
Sure.
Did it really?
No, only that the statue depicts Saint Austrabert of Rouen.
Austrabert.
Who knows?
I will.
Austrebe.
The barrel.
Mm. S. Allora, Austreberte. Allora, questo sì. Stiere. A-U-S-T. Non si attacca nessuna R. Mm. A-U-S. E mi attacco. A-U. Mi attacco. Non so come combinare la parola. Aspettate, vedo la soluzione e cerco di identificarla. Eh... Austreberti. A-U-S-T-R-E-B-E. Au. Str. E. Ber. E. E non mi torna. Infatti sono 11. Ok. Verte. Eh... mm.
It sounded like the mechanism was reset.
No. Mm.
It sounded like the mechanism was reset.
Austreberte. Aus. TR. E. B. E poi non mi ritorna aperte. Vediamo. Ma vaffanbagno, riutilizzo gli stessi. U, S, T, E, B, E, R, T.
A letter? And some scraps of leather full of holes? That's all?
Let us have a closer look at the letter before we voice our disappointment. It must contain something really important.
Vediamo.
It is addressed to Cardinal Coubertin in Paris, evidently written by a certain Bernard.
Just read it out loud, will you?
To His Most Exalted Eminence, Cardinal Coubertin, I am much relieved to hear that you received my encoded letter in Paris. You will understand my circumspection once you have decoded the letter in its entirety. For in the wrong hands, this account could easily corrupt the faith of those whose hearts harbor even the slightest of doubts. After reading only a few lines, you will come to realize how quickly this will shake the foundations of our very society and lead to utter chaos, such as has never been seen before. Thus, to be on the safe side, I will not send our usual messenger to bring you this letter and the enclosed templates, but our beloved sister Elise. I urgently implore you to keep this letter and the templates safe in your secret archives at your estate. As you know, Zandona's influence is immense, and we shall need any proof of his sacrilege in order to have him tried by the Inquisition. This template is the key that will allow you to decode the plans of Zandona and his Puritas Cordis sect, which divine providence itself has seen fit to place into my hands. Place the templates
C'è un
on the
quadro in alto a
parchments which the
sinistra.
messenger brought you 10 days ago, and you will realize the full extent of the disaster that is upon us. In his blind, boundless ravings, he has spelt doom for Gatineau and predicted the downfall of the town in the eternal flames of perdition. And you know what that means. An entire town. He wants to erase the whole town, for he believes himself to be both judge and executioner in the name of our Almighty Lord. And that is only the beginning. My previous letter will reveal to you the horrors that we face. All those terrible plans of Zandona and his congregation, Puritas Cordis, that he assembled in the name of God in order to spread his outrageous teachings as the word of our Lord Almighty himself.
Bene.
I hope that my knowledge will prompt you to take appropriate steps in order to prevent the worst from happening. I write these lines in utmost concern for my own life, but with certainty that I made the right decision. May the Lord grant our beloved sister the strength to deliver this message unscathed and in good time. May God protect us and be with us in these times of tribulation. I remain your humble servant, Bernard.
Okay, let me just get this straight. Zandona and Puritas Cordis burned Gatineau to the ground.
Sure looks like it.
Why? I mean, what was the point?
He probably wanted to make an example of them, a warning to all those who fail to heed his words.
So he just invented a load of prophecies and then saw to it that they all came true?
That's what it looks like.
And Bernard, together with Cardinal Coubertin, tried to stop Zandona and his Puritas Cordis sect.
Yes, evidently. But since Elise never arrived in Paris, and the Cardinal therefore never receives a proof against Zandona.
Okay, so far so bad. But all of this happened more than 350 years ago. What does any of this have to do with the here and now?
I assume that either the Puritas Cordis sect secretly continued to exist through all those centuries, and for some reason have now resumed its activities, or it was founded anew.
Whatever. What's all that got to do with our situation now? And the flood wave? Not to mention the forthcoming apocalypse that Elise was hinting at.
I assume that back then they managed to put an end to Zandona's doings after all, and prevent the apocalypse.
I guess so. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly. And the modern Puritas Cordis might actually want to do something about that.
You mean they'll pick up where Zandona left off years ago and try...
And try to pull it off this time. Right.
Oh. And the end. What will it be like?
I assume that the answer to this question can be found in Paris.
With Coubertin?
Yes.
And you really think that Zandona's plans, the ones Brother Bernard sent to Paris, might still exist? In those secret archives that Bernard mentioned?
Why not?
So, using that information and the templates we found here, we might actually be able to anticipate the next moves of Puritas Cordis?
And take some measures to block them.
Okay. What are we waiting for?
To Paris?
Sure. The question is, where exactly do we go looking for these documents? Paris is a
Confermo.
big city.
But Bernard wrote that the hiding place is at the Cardinal's estate. And how hard can it be to find that?
Right. So let's go.
Para.
I see you are awake now.
Where am I?
Do not worry, you are quite safe.
Safe? What makes me safe? These bars? Am I safe from you?
Your questions will have to wait, I'm afraid. There are a few things we would like to know first. My employee found a photograph on you. It so happens that he worked as a barkeeper on the very ship this young lady was traveling on. Who is she?
That's none of your business. Now let me out of here.
Now, keep calm. I think you fail to appreciate your position. You see, my employee is armed. You, on the other hand, are not. And one more thing. My employee will not hesitate to shoot you down if you keep trying our patience. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, you certainly do.
Good. We mean you no harm. On the contrary, we want to help you. But we shall expect a little help from you in return. So, who is the lady in this picture?
My ex-girlfriend,
Name?
Nina Kalenkov. What do you want to know? What is this all about, anyway?
Now, who is asking the questions here? Well, it would appear that your ex-girlfriend has a certain problem, just like you. She fails to understand who makes the rules in this game. We would like to know where she is at the moment and what she is planning to do next.
Nina? How should I know?
You still don't get it, do you? All right. One more time. Either you tell us what we want to know, or else...
Or else what?
Or else we will have to proceed without your help. But that would be painful, both for you and for your ex-girlfriend. So, you see, the choice is yours. I have a few important things to take care of that cannot possibly wait, but I will be back soon, and it would really be too bad if you still haven't made up your mind to cooperate by then. Too bad for you and for Ms. Kalenkov.
Bene.
This is supposed to be the incredibly secret archive of Cardinal Coubertin that we've been looking for.
We must be on the right track. We're going to find this archive. We simply must not fail.
Hello? Are you listening to me?
Yes, of course.
Well, we're not going to find much here, are we?
I am sure this is the right spot. It has got to be.
You can see that there's nothing left here but a couple of foundation walls, right?
Yes, but this place corresponds to the description. Therefore, it must.
So what do we do now?
If I only knew. Maybe we can find some old blueprints or historical documents which might give us a clue.
Old blueprints? For ancient ruins?
Have you got a better idea?
No, I guess not.
At least we must try it. There's no alternative, is there? Are you coming?
Thanks, but I'd rather stay here and take another look around. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it's better than helplessly staring over your shoulder while you study Latin texts.
Yes, you're probably right. I don't see for the life of me what we could possibly have overlooked here. But better be on the safe side.
Shall we meet here
C'è quel
then?
bottone
All right.
tantissimo da
Wish me
prima.
luck. We need it more than ever.
I do. I wish you all the luck in the world.
Thanks. And the same to you. Maybe you'll actually find something. Who knows? See you later.
All right. I will have a closer look at these ruins then. This stone is loose. Just a little yank.
Fatta.
My mother always used to say, "Don't go playing in ramshackle buildings, dear." Oh, she was so right. Just what is this place? There's a cold draft coming from that crack. I wonder what's behind it. I can't even get my fingers in there. And I can't... This probably used to be the entrance. Crashing through the ceiling wasn't necessary back then. By the time I... Ah, some of the letters can be turned. I don't have the faintest idea what I would achieve by turning these letters, so fiddling with them doesn't appear to make much sense at this point. So how will I... Wait a moment. A plan that has proven its worth for thousands of years. It's sophisticated and elaborate, the perfect rescue scheme. Let's see whether it works here.
Help! Help! Get me out of here! Help!
Anybody there? Hello?
I'm here! Down here! Help me!
How on earth did you get down there?
The floor just gave way beneath me. If you don't mind, I'd really like to continue this conversation above ground. Do you think you could get me out of here somehow?
Wait, I've got an idea.
Thank you so much. You probably saved my life.
It was my pleasure. Anytime.
I'm interested in this old chapel. I wanted to take a closer look, but obviously there isn't much left of it.
No, it was largely destroyed during an air raid in World War II. But maybe I can help you?
You?
Yes, me. With nothing to do all day, you have to keep yourself occupied somehow. And I occupy myself with history.
Excellent. Then maybe you can tell me something about Cardinal Coubertin. He had this chapel built, didn't he?
Yes, he did. But there isn't a whole lot we know about him. All the records kept while he was in office are stored in his archives.
And where are they?
Who knows? They searched high and low after his death, but they haven't been found to this day. Nobody even remembers where he was buried. All I know is that he had a curator who took care of his legacy following his death in 1663. The curator died 10 years later. They found his body in his squalid basement dwelling after he had been dead for a week. He should be buried in this cemetery as well, but I have no idea as to where exactly. I don't even really know his name. I think it was Michel or something like that.
Well, at least it's a start. Not much to go on, but better than nothing. Are there no further clues?
Not really. He was barely known around here. Cardinal Coubertin brought him back from one of his journeys. He wasn't a local man. Also, he hardly ever went out, and when he did, he was heavily covered up, which soon led to wild speculation amongst the locals. He served the cardinal for almost 40 years.
Okay. I'll take another look around here. Thanks again for the rescue and the brief history lesson.
It was my pleasure. I'll be here for a while yet, so if you have any more questions...
This chapel has me stumped. I need some additional hints. Maybe I should try to find the curator's grave first. I'm just going to take a look around.
You do that.
Diciamo basta per oggi. La Tour Eiffel!
One of the most famous landmarks in the world. A reminder that some lucky people actually visit places just for fun. No, really.
Ok. Allora, io vi ringrazio tantissimo per essere passati di qua. Vi ricordo, come sempre, domani sera c'è Rogue Galaxy. Non so cosa faremo e non so quanto sarò in forma. Noi adesso andiamo tutti da Constantine e vi auguro buona serata e buonanotte.